give you some hope where you thought I just hear people all the time say, I'm just going to have to deal with this for the rest of my life. And that makes me so sad on one hand, because I know I have an answer. I just want to get to them. So if somebody invited you to this class, you just better give them a big thank you, thank you, thank you, because we're about to tell you some things that will really bless your life. Now, if you don't have seasonal threats and you don't struggle with the yellow cloud, maybe you know somebody that does. So share this with them. Get them in Jana Minton Oil School or whoever shared this with you, and then text them. And at the end, we're going to tell you how to get these things in your home and to make these changes that are going to really, really bless your life. So I'm going to introduce, my name is Jana Minton, and I have some of my friends here who have amazing results and stories to tell you, and they're going to help me tonight. So first is Alicia. And Alicia's from Mississippi. Say, hey, Alicia. And then I have Dayla and Sherry from Kentucky. And these are people who have had their lives changed, and you're going to hear their stories tonight. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to get these slides going. And we are going to talk about these awesome, beautiful, just natural solutions that will literally change your life. Are you ready for this? So it's essential oils made easy is what we're going to talk about. We're going to get into the simplicity of it. You don't have to know everything once you get started, because we have so much education for you. Once you partner with us in this live, let me tell you something. How much do you want to know about essential oils? How healthy do you want to be? How much do you want to change your life? How much do you want to heal your family? And we like to say this saying, healed people heal people. So this is what it's all about. So let me just tell you, the goal of this class is to empower you. We're going to tell you 3 cool things about essential oils, and that doTERRA essential oils is what we're talking about tonight. No other essential oils. These are a cut above, a step above, far in a category by themselves. We're going to tell you 3 ways to use them and 3 ways to get them in your home. That's how simple this is. So before we get started and before we tell you the skinny of the oils that you can use for seasonal threats, we need to tell you how these things are used. So I'm just going to let you guys go in order. I see Alicia, Dayla, and then Sherry. That's how you guys are in order on my page. So Alicia, will you tell us the first cool thing about essential oils?
Yeah, so everyone is there safe. They're 100% natural and effective, no side effects and no addictions. We like to call them, so we have side benefits, not side effects. They are extracted from plants with amazing health benefits, and there is no standard for pure essential oils. And so doTERRA created this above and beyond, a certified pure therapeutic grade oils. They are pure and they are potent. The plants are grown where they are indigenous to, and so they're always going to be the most potent and the purest. And so any bottle, for example, of peppermint that's here, that whatever results you get from that bottle of peppermint, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months down the road, you're going to get the exact same results from the next bottle of peppermint, because it's the exact same potency and purity.
It's so good. And the essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, because people, love to take herbs, and yes, those are great, but the most potent type of plant medicine is the oil form. It's distilled from different parts of the plant, and just 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's how powerful they are. Dayla, you want to tell us about the second cool things about essential oils?
Yeah. So the other thing is that they're effective. So they're more effective, than a lot of the modern approaches to healthcare, because the essential oils actually permeate the cell membrane. If you look at the human cell and the plant cell, it's very compatible. And so those essential oils can actually go to the cell. So it really does make it so effective, where a lot of the synthetic options don't do that. So it's really neat. And the example that we have on here is On Guard, which is just a phenomenal oil too. And it lists a lot of the different benefits of On Guard. But, that's an example of an oil that can go to that cellular level and help, in this case, like support your immune system, which we all want.
Absolutely. And we're going to get into each of the oils in a minute, and we're going to talk about how they affect you if you do have the seasonal threats and how they can help you. So we'll go through that. And Sherry, you want to tell us that third cool thing about essential oils? This is one of the best, right?
Yes, definitely, because it's very important that we be able to afford things that will help take care of our health. You know, if you have something natural and yet, you know, you're not able to get it, you know, what good is it? But the great thing about essential oils is that, I mean, you're just spending pennies per drop, literally pennies per drop. And it's way more affordable than traditional medical care. And you're going to save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs. You know, I'd actually made a comment a couple of days ago on Facebook that, you know, people are spending in copays, knew that they could just spend pennies for natural health care from natural plant resources, as God has given us everything that we need to take care of our health. I mean, who wouldn't swap?
Exactly. And then you're,
And
also the time like you would have to miss work, the time you drive to the appointments, your kid misses school, right? What else you were going to say, Sherry? I'm sorry.
I was just going to mention, you know, lavender is very affordable essential oil, and it's really calming for the mind. It's calming for the skin, and it is a great antihistamine. And I have been having to use that to fight that yellow cloud.
Yes, and we're going to get into that in just a minute, and we're going to tell you more things about lavender that you're really going to want to know. So we're giving you a little hint there. Now we're going to talk about 3 ways to use essential oil. So Alicia, tell us the first way.
The first way is aromatically. So you can diffuse it, you can inhale it. I like to put it in my hair sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just kind of walk around like a natural diffuser, but you won't learn that in every oil class. But it positively affects the mood. It cleanses the air. It supports the respiratory system. I love this, especially if you're going through something where if you have stress or anxiety, if you're going through grief, and you really need to just to be able to just inhale those oils at any given time, or have the benefits and the emotional benefits of the oils. Aromatically is a great way to do that. I have them in my car. I have a car diffuser, and I constantly diffuse in my car too. And you just stick a little clip in your vent, and it just turn your air conditioner on. It blows and smells so good. You can also, they're great for car trips, to keep your stay awake. I love to personally diffuse wild orange and peppermint on road trips. It helps keep me awake, better than coffee, even though I don't admit that. So those are the great ways.
And again, it's cheaper than that.
So much cheaper.
Coffee. And the thing too, the aromatically, I used to just think, oh, it just smells good. That's awesome. It smells good. Listen, we know that it works with the amygdala in the brain, and it sends signals not to our brain to control things like our blood pressure, our mood, our memory center, and definitely to control that threats, that the responses to that yellow cloud. So it's really interesting to me that plants are, what agitate those seasonal threats. And the thing that also can counteract those are plants. Isn't that cool? Yeah, well, you're going to learn. All right. So what's the second cool way to use them, Dayla?
So another way that you can use them is topically. There's a lot that you can use for localized benefits. Just like Sherry was mentioning, the antihistamine factor with lavender, that's something topically. You get a sting or other things like that, you can use that to kind of calm that site down. And we also utilize fractionated coconut oil as a carrier oil, that we will mix that oil with, and it just really, we do call it diluting it, but really, honestly, it really enhances that oil's ability to work. So, it's really cool to use that. And there's so many things that you can use topically, um, um, and do on your feet for sleep, and just a lot of different things. So topical is a huge thing to use it as.
It is. And it's so common sense, like with using it topically. So basically, if you have a head tension, you basically put it where it hurts on your temples, the back of your neck. If you have shoulder tension, you put it there. If you have, problems sleeping, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. If you have respiratory issues, you can put it on your chest. If you have digestive issues, you put it over your abdomen. If you have cramps, you can put it over your lower abdomen or your back. I mean, it's like common sense. And then also it's like first aid. So if you get a cut, if you get a rash, if you get a scrape, you put it, where the scrape is, right? And it heals so quickly and at the cellular level, because the cellular level, and we're not going to get a lot into it tonight, but the cellular level is where essential oils work. And if you don't heal the cell, you can't get well. So why don't you tell us that third cool way, Sherry, that we can use essential oils?
Well, it's internal. You can put essential oils in your water. You can put like a drop of lemon in your water, tangerine, lime, slim and sassy. There's different oils that you can put in your water. You can take essential oils in veggie caps, which are just little capsules. Then we can just make our own capsules and take those. And you can put like a drop under your tongue. And I love to put, my favorite is lemon or grapefruit in my water, but because of the yellow cloud, I have been putting 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of peppermint, and 2 drops of the lovely lavender in a hot tea. And listen, that's what we really need right now for like our throats. And it just, because it's an antihistamine, it just helps. A few weeks ago, I was in a restaurant and they were serving lavender tea. And after I think it was actually like a lavender, summer drink or whatever. So now I'm like, hey, I need to be making me some, like just some yummy drinks at home and put me some lavender in there. And you're getting the side benefits of it.
Absolutely. I've had lavender lemonade at some of my, Bible studies and things like that. And I decided that when I serve lavender lemonade, just get ready, because nobody will leave. Nobody wants to get up. Nobody wants to move from their seat. They're just going to stay and never leave, because everybody gets really relaxed and comfortable. And yeah, I had one of my guys on my praise team, he drank a whole pitcher full. He said, I'm never leaving. Oh, it's funny. And now he has his own. So listen, we're going to talk about a little bit more about seasonal threats. So when the flowers bloom and the dust kicks up, we're really not allowed to say the A word because Facebook don't want you to be well. So just saying. So we're going to give you some of our protocols. Now we're going to give you a few different ones, because you can actually, the reason we told you 3 cool ways to use essential oils is because, first of all, I want to say that only doTERRA essential oils can be taken internally. And we usually, you reiterate that, but we get so used to talking about taking them internally. We take it for granted that it's safe, but only doTERRA essential oils are safe to be used internally. And we want to make sure that if you're watching this and maybe you already have some lavender in your cupboard, and if it's not doTERRA, please do not. That's like taking perfume, ingesting perfume. So we have a product, and Alicia, I'm going to let you talk about Tri-Ease. And we're going to talk about, again, internally, topically, and aromatically. So let's go the other way. So internally, talk about what Tri-Ease is and what it does for you, Alicia.
Tri-Ease is, I actually just ordered some today, more, because I can never without this soft gel. And my grandmother actually just went for a month with my dad and my stepmom, and she called me. Her LRP was processing tomorrow, and she said, I cannot go a whole month without that. I need you to send me some Tri-Ease and Copaiba. And she listens to the things, but that's one of the big ones that she has too. Tri-Ease is our blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. It's just all 3 in a soft gel, so it makes it really easy to take. I am someone, I've had surgery for the seasonal threats that constantly I've had all my life, and I can take 2 Tri-Ease and 2 On Guard at night when I start to feel it coming on, and the next morning I'm fine. It is that blend, lemon, lavender, peppermint, that is your seasonal threat blend. And this is just the easiest, most convenient way to take it internally, is in the Tri-Ease soft gel.
Okay, so it is the best way to do it, but if you don't want to buy Tri-Ease and maybe you want to get started with the starter kit tonight, we're going to tell you how to make your own capsule. So Sherry, do you have a capsule there? You or Dayla? Just to show somebody an empty capsule. I'm kind of I had to move my position. Yeah, so we're going to tell you about these, but so when you buy the actual oil, you can make your own capsule. So you can either buy them pre-made from doTERRA in the Tri-Ease, or you can open up an empty veggie cap and you can put 2 to 3 drops of each in, and you can make your own capsule. So you don't have to even buy Tri-Ease unless you just want the convenience. So talk to us, Adela, about topically and how to make a roller ball and how to use that for seasonal threats.
So I love making roller balls. I could have a roller ball for everything. It's wonderful. So what you do is you just take a roller ball.
Can you show that up close, what the roller looks like in your camera?
So yes, so you can take a roller ball, and this is actually my Immortelle one. See, it's almost empty, but you take the roller ball, and I'll take this off where you can see it. It literally is a roller ball. So it's real good to apply topically with things. I had mentioned earlier that we use the fractionated coconut oil. So what you can do, like for instance, it's given the roller recipe of 10 drops of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So what you do is you can remove this, and we have little tools, orifice tools, that you can remove that. You take and I just happen to have peppermint right here. So what you would do is you would take your peppermint oil, and then you would put your 10 drops of your peppermint oil into your roller ball, and then you would do the lavender and the lemon and the tea tree, 5 drops of it. And then what you would do is you would top it with the fractionated coconut oil. So you would do your drops, and then you would just fill the rest of it with the fractionated coconut oil. And then you would have a roller ball ready to apply for your allergies.
Yeah. So you just roll that on. Where do you guys like to roll yours on? Because I don't have the seasonal threats. Where do you like to roll on for your A word?
So of course, what I do is the feet at night. So definitely there. I will be honest, one thing that I do, especially during this time when there's a lot of that yellow dust flying around, if I start to feel like I'm maybe having a few reactions to it, I'll even take this and kind of rub it around in my sinus area a little bit. It works for me.
Awesome. Okay, so that's your second cool way to use the first seasonal threats. And then Sherry, tell us about the third way. What do you diffuse?
Okay, so the third way is aromatic, and that is using essential oils and a diffuser. And okay, so I'll let you down on the veggie caps, but I do have a diffuser here.
You didn't let me down.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually won this one from you in one of your great giveaways. And but well, the same things that's in Tri-Ease and in the roller ball, you could diffuse lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And I'm telling you, diffusing is a great way. When I first started out, I had one diffuser, and now I'm a diffuser addict, I guess. I had one everywhere. Today I was out and about with and I had met my son for lunch, and he got in his car, and I got my wait. And I wanted to show you this car diffuser. and I was like, would you like one of these? You know, like you can just keep it in your car and you can diffuse. I'm telling you, it is so great to diffuse, because not only are you continually helping yourself against these seasonal threats, and the yellow cloud, or whatever you want to call it. But these same oils will lift your mood, it will lift you emotionally, and just bless your soul. And I highly recommend to diffuse.
Absolutely. So all three ways. So I've had people on my team here that have had to have a shot in each arm every single week just to be able to go outside with like debilitating seasonal threat issues all year round. And with this protocol right here, have totally changed their life. They go outside, they run, they work out outside. They are very active and outdoors and in nature. And literally this person thought that they would never be able to be outside and do anything in their whole life. So it is a game changer. So I want to talk about, here's another just graphic. If you want to, somebody wants to screenshot this for the recipe for the roller. And here's another, just another way to use it. So it says here, diffuse every night, take a couple tries a day, and then you can use the citrus oils. If you don't want to make a capsule, you can also do these lemon, lavender, peppermint in a beverage like tea, like Sherry said, or you can make yourself in a little shot glass, a little shot with those three and just kick it back as needed. So even if you're out and about, if you have those three oils with you, you can make yourself a little shot. So repeat every day for immediate benefits and long-term benefits. So let's just talk really quick about lemon. Lemon is good for other things. It's a cleanser for your body, a cleanser for your home. It's so many. When I tell you there's 100 uses for each of these, we're going to speed through them. Okay. Frankincense is the king of oils. It's anti-aging, it's anti-inflammatory. It also helps promote your immune system. So it's great for seasonal threats as well. If you have something besides seasonal threats, which is digestive issues, this oil, one drop around your belly button, is amazing. And it makes something happen one way or the other to give you relief. This is I talk about relief. This is one that gives you a relief from achy muscles, joint or pain, or even head tension. This is an oil breed that we're going to talk about a little bit more. This is another one you can diffuse at night with your seasonal threat blend, because this opens your airways and promotes clear breathing day and night. This is wild orange, another one that's great to uplift and energize. This is one that's great for stress and mood. Copaiba is just an all-around amazing oil supporting every system in your body, including your system that regulates the seasonal threats. And this is balanced for relaxing, calming mind and body. So what we want to ask you is, if you're watching this, you probably, one of your top health concerns might be seasonal threats, but many times people who have seasonal threats will have other things that are connected. It might be gut health that is to compromise your immune system. It might be head tension because that is all connected, or sinus infections or inflammation in your sinuses. So now I want to ask you, what are those three health concerns in your family or in your life? And then I want you to do something incredible. I want you to imagine your life without those concerns. So I know Sherry had lots of health issues, and now on the other side, a year later, and it didn't take a year, but she doesn't have the health concerns that she did when I met her. You want to talk about that real quick, Sherry, before we talk about how to get these oils?
Yes, a year ago, I was a person who was toxic. I had gone through chemo, and it had left me toxic, just every cell in my body. And I felt fatigue. I had digestive issues. I couldn't sleep well. I had pain in my joints and my bones and just everything. And I had mental fog. And when I started with doTERRA, the first thing I started with was the cleanse, and that jump started my health. It's like that gave me, it reset my health. I had a fresh start, a good platform to build on. And I have been able in the last year to come off of several medications. with my doctor's help and knowledge, they knew what I was trying. I said, let me try these natural solutions. I'll, still be under your care, but I want to try to do this. And they supported me in that. And so I have been able, I worked on one health issue at a time. I didn't like, try to just stop everything. I did work on one health issue at a time, and I was able over a period of months to literally throw medicines.
That's amazing, Sherry. You froze up.
Oh, I did. Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry.
all right. You just froze up at the end there.
It's storming here.
Yeah, it is here too. So so it could be mine. So this is one of the things that Sherry really got involved with in her life is she started taking these amazing lifelong vitality. And this is something that we have in one of our kits that we're going to talk about, but this is a game changer for your life. And that's I hate that phrase because it's overused, but you guys, it really, really is. And this is a 3-tier system of these bottles, and it supports your immune system. And also, Alicia, do you feel like these have helped your seasonal Tourette's, just taking the vitamins as well? Does this, how do you feel like this helps that issue?
Yes. Well, and Sherry and I talked about this a couple weeks ago in a class like this we taught, but there is, I think it's in the Alpha CRS. There is, I don't even remember what it's called. It's something fancy, but it actually does help with the inflammation. It helps to decrease inflammation in your body. And as we know, that is really kind of the root of what stirs up all of the seasonal threats, right? So it does help with that. It also helps with your cellular energy. So, when you have the seasonal threats, how it can just kind of bog you down. It really helps with that. It also really helps. I mean, most of you, if you're not into oils yet, if you have to go grab something over the counter, it either makes you hyper or it'll make you sleepy. And with this, you just have a solid energy level throughout the day, which is huge. If you're a parent, if you're, especially now with summer, you're home with kids all day long. But if you're trying to work, and you can't take some things because they make you, that they have side effects. It also is really good I know for me, a lot of times when my stress level is high, that's when I'll start to get something. It'll really kind of start to kick in. And this also really helps with the stress.
Yes, that's so awesome. So we're going to tell you about 3 ways to purchase. We're going to wrap up here. First of all, there's the most expensive way, and that's retail. Okay. And when I sell them at my clinic or in a professional setting, as they use doTERRA oils in spas, in doctor's offices and medical settings, you're going to pay retail. They also sell it on some places online, and you're going to pay their retail price, and they may even be fake. So there are lots of fakes out there on Scamazon and other places. Please do not buy doTERRA oils. Do not buy medicine or something medicinal grade on an online seller that's not regulated. So the second way is wholesale. Okay. So this is a really good way to buy, because it's sort of like Costco. You buy a membership, and the membership gives you access to these great prices, and you basically have your own account and your own cart, and you can design it to ship anytime you want. And you always get 25% off for that whole year. And that's a $35 fee. So for a membership, and then you get wholesale for a year. Okay. But there's even a better way. And this is how we all buy. And this is with wholesale. Plus there's a way to get them in a bundle with some great savings on the bundle that's below wholesale. And then if you want to later, like immediately, you can join the loyalty rewards program and get free points. You get your shipping back in points. You get up to 30% back in points on everything you buy. Now, I know Kroger doesn't give me 30 points back, neither does CVS or any of the others, are in free shipping. So this is a great way to buy and save your family lots of money. So once you join and you purchase, we're going to show you how you can do that. But what you can expect from any of us that you buy from, we'll give you a welcome gift. We'll give you a personal consultation to talk about the top health concerns you have in your family and in your home and for yourself. We'll give you access to our VIP education group on Facebook. And we have a website with so many courses that are free. We're adding courses all the time. We're creating a course right now for a 30-day cleanse. We're actually doing it as a group right now. So we do group cleanses, we do oil studies, we have a good time. We do giveaways, we have parties. We're gonna have a party in a couple weeks on Thursday night and do tons of giveaways. So we have ongoing support in the community where you can ask questions and get involved. And that's how we know each other, because we've only known each other. Now I have met Alicia in person because we've been in many doTERRA events together. But before that, I didn't know Alicia. And Dayla and Sherry, I've met through church, but now like we haven't seen each other for years, but we're so close because we're involved in this community. And I want to tell you, that's one of the best side benefits of doTERRA is the awesome friends. So I'm going to tell you about this really cool. This is called the Aroma Essentials Kit. This is brand new, and it has in it just some of our best selling oils. There are a couple of oils in here that will help with seasonal threats like Breathe, but this would not be the one that, if seasonal threats is your thing, this would probably not be the one you want to start with, but it does if you just want good smells in your house. Yeah, $149.50 for this 10 oils and this beautiful diffuser. And then if you order it in the month of June, you get a free Breathe Touch. That means a roller of Breathe. This is a great one if you have seasonal threats. And if you buy it in June, you get it a free Breathe roller. So you get 10 oils. And so the ones we were talking about, lavender, lemon, and peppermint, the tea tree, and the Breathe. And then On Guard is another one that's great to support your immune system. And you get frankincense, another one that reduces inflammation. So almost everything in here is good for seasonal threats. Literally, except digestin, which is good for digestive issues. And everybody has those once in a while. And Deep Blue, that's good for joints and muscle pain. So this is $160 and you get a diffuser. So you're already in business day one. We would suggest that you get a big bottle of the empty veggie caps, which are $4 to go along with this, if this is the kit you get, and maybe a bottle of the fractionated coconut oil. And you get a free Breathe Touch in the month of June if you get this kit. So that's a really cool perk for June. But also the Healthy Habits Kit. This is the one with the vitamins. This also has lavender, lemon, and does this have peppermint? Frankincense, right? So some great oils for seasonal threats and the vitamins. You get a free Breathe Touch with it. But this one, you guys, this is the Mac Daddy right now, because if you get this kit right now with 10 oils, you get the doTERRA diffuser, the pedal diffuser, and you also get all these free products in June. You get another bottle of peppermint, and trust me, you're going to want it. You get a full extra bottle of Breathe, and trust me, you're going to want it. You get the Breathe cough drops and a Breathe roller. So you're getting, I don't know how much this is in. I would say this is probably $60 worth of free stuff. And this kit is $249. So that's a great way to start. So if this is something that looks great to you, and this is what we would really recommend for anybody who has seasonal threats, just because you're getting all that extra Breathe for free. It's called the Breathe Happy Kit in June. And that's really why we wanted to do this class tonight. So you can screenshot this. I'm going to go back through the kits and screenshot one you think you love. And then you just text whoever invited you to this class and say, hey, send me a link of this kit. This is the one I want, and we will send you a link. This is the Aroma Essentials, and it is $149. The Healthy Start is $160 with the 10 small oils that are 5 ml. The starter size. This is the Healthy Habits. It's $195. You get a free Breathe. And this is the Healthy Essentials, where you get the Mac Daddy, all the big free stuff. Okay. So yeah, just contact who I'm going to stop the share and just contact the person that invited you to this class. And we're just so thankful that you spent this time with us. And we just want you to know that you don't have to be just hopeless in your life and think that you're going to have to deal with this forever. And these are safe for kids too, y'all. Alicia has a little girl, and Sherry has grandkids. We all have kids in our life, and these are totally safe for kids, which is another great option if your kid has the seasonal threats, because these are safe. So thank you so much for joining us. And we really hope you contact us, and we will plug you into all the education and all the things. And that will just start our relationship when you join with us in our Shalom community. And we want you to know that we believe in that God is a healer, and God uses essential oils with prayer, as according to the word of God, that prayer and oils work together. The Bible says that if one is sick among you, that you anoint them with oil, you pray the prayer of faith, and that one will be made whole. So we also believe prayer and oils work together beautifully. And we also believe this, the Bible says, brethren, I would that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So we bless you with soul prosperity and health in the name of the Lord. Shalom. Thank you so much. Let me stop the recording.